9 wives up top and 9 wives below on YouTube. I recently just saw, according to Rolly's Instagram, he says his case is closed. And I genuinely believe that this is a man issue. I think every man needs to step up. I don't think this is a black issue. I don't think this is a white issue. I think this is a man issue. You know, as hard as we go about men who abuse women, we also got to go hard on the women that lie and the people in charge that are culprits of the lie. You know, Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, and the woman. They co-conspired it, and basically the fight that this man spent 15 years building up. And I know Rolly ain't the most desired victim that we would like to support, but just on some manhood shit. You know, a lot of people yelled at me, "Oh, Marcus Brown, you got to support him because he's trained by Derrick James." Well, where are those people at? Where are those media outlets at that said this? You know, if you support Marcus Brown in that capacity, you should be supporting Rolly. You see the integrity, or the lack thereof. You know, it's I think they did a doozy on that kid, and Rolly and I don't have the best relationship. But I'm gonna use my platform to tell my truth. The same way I went hard on Kovalev, and you know, so on and so forth. You know, it's about integrity at the end of the day, and morals, and consistently standing on the truth. You know, it's public knowledge. He being Tank has open cases. He picked up a woman and pulled her out of a fight. Out of a basketball game, and drug her to the back. And the men that was with him just literally just watched and allowed him to do this. And you know, he ran away from a hit and run. But this kid Rolly gets framed. Man, we got to start standing on integrity and not winking and not flinching, because it impacts our financial situations, our financial standings. And it's just the disgustingness of Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather, and Haymon, and everybody else, and the woman who co-conspired on all of this is just, his dad literally came over from Cuba in a raft for a better living for his child, or went through Mexico, or either the two. And now his dream got cut short because PBC thought it would be better to have a Mexican fighter in LA than a Cuban fighter. Or they have a better relationship with Samson, and they had to put a Samson fighter in the main event. You know, and I just think this is just flat out disgusting. I don't know Rolly per se. I've interviewed him a couple of times, but and like I said, Rolly isn't the most desirable person where you can say where you're going to put all your eggs in one basket and support him, but neither am I. I'm not the most perfect candidate for people to support me, you know, when I stand up for something. But at the end of the day, I'm not suggesting that we go 1,000 miles an hour, but use your platform to tell the truth, because when this happens to men, when men get framed, it's disgusting. I'll leave you guys with this. I was a freshman, but a second year at Whittier College. My first semester at Whittier College, a girl lied and said I tried to rape her. And it was the most humiliating thing, because the truth was I was dating her roommate. And in college, you don't want people to know who you're sleeping with, right? So she would leave the door unlocked, and I would go in there 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night and just go in and basically, what do you say, have relations with her roommate, right? So she lied and told the dean, Dave Leonard at Whittier College, that I went in there attempting to rape her. Don't you know? It was the most disgusting thing. We all had to go to Dave Leonard's office, and come to find out the girl had a crush on me. She was jealous of her roommate. I had to sit in front of the dean, and this innocent woman, this innocent young lady, had to sit in front of the dean and embarrass herself and say, "Oh yeah, I slept with Fred," and it's just disgusting, man. So I could have been a casualty of a woman lying. You know, I was in Stauffer Hall, third floor. All my Whittier College, I got a lot of my poets who follow me on this, man. and it's just flat out disgusting. So so I've been accused of this, and it's nothing you take lightly. And Rowley said the case is closed. Where's Floyd's response? Where's Leonard Ellerbe's response? Where's Tim Smith? Where's Stephen Espinosa's response? You know, I failed to mention Stephen Espinosa. I don't know his role. I don't know if he's just a money handler, because I know Al Haymon makes all the fights, and so I don't know where his blame is to go as it pertains to this. But I think men should stand up. Men should stand up. We gonna jump in arms for a man like Bill Cosby, who a man will never ever meet. You understand? But we actually gonna see and talk to Rowley again. You know what I mean? You see the duality in that, man. And you know, everyone has a story, and the truth is, they framed that kid, man. They framed that kid. And I'm not the hugest Rowley. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not the huge Rowley supporter, but I got to use my platform to tell the truth, and that's what I stand on. So if you have a platform, if you're a media personnel, if you work for PBC, if you have allies with PBC, I think you should ask Floyd this question. What happened with the Rowley situation? Floyd was a victim of, he pled no contest or pled guilty, 27 days in jail. So he knows about this. Al Haymon protected him in that situation because you know why? Floyd Mayweather was financially rewarding to Al Haymon. He fought in May, and then he went to jail, and then came back out and fought again. So you don't feel this impact until it happens to you, or you know it's someone that has happened to, you know. So stand on my square, man. Just stand on integrity, man. And at the end of the day, I love y'all. Tonight we'll be talking about this in the barbershop, and I could care less who it was. But when you frame a man, and all these injustices and petitions and what you call the donations I've donated to people, and because they were wrongly accused, wrongly convicted, wrongly on the death penalty, and now we have one that's very tactile, and we stay quiet. I challenge anybody that can watch this video. I challenge you to stand up. I challenge everybody at PBC to ask the questions. I challenge every media member to ask the questions, because we let Kovalev slip. Oh, we let Kovalev slip. I was the only one. Kovalev gets to do interviews after interviews with Mexicans, blacks, male, female, Asian, white. No one asked him about that. Barbershop conversations, man. 9 wives up top on Instagram. I appreciate the support. We're approaching 3,000 buys. I want to say thank you. Below on YouTube. And my next film that comes out May 19th will attack the cowardness in men. 100% will attack the cowardness. And if you're a coward, this might not be the film for you. Barbershop conversations, man. I love y'all. Peace.